That comes in. So as much as possible, it will be good to just keep building capacity on insurance and the role it plays and how it can actually help filmmakers. Because, like you rightly said, recently I was executive producer on a project, and I was far away in Toronto for Toronto International Film Festival. And then the producer calls me, she's crying, and she said, "Oh, they just blew my lights. It's 10 million naira. They just blew my lights. What am I going to do?" It was terrible. And so it's now beginning to make sense what you're saying, right? That because these equipments are not cheap. I'm just talking about lights, just lights alone on a set. And she said she paid, she bought it, that this is her 10 million that is gone. And, since then, trying to fix it and so on. And so, yeah, that's a huge, risk factor that we face if we do not pay attention to insurance. And I'm sure you'll be able to also tell us a couple more things before the end of this. Now, Mr. Babatunde, I just want you to talk about, financial management. I know, as head of SME, you've not actually done so much in our industry, but it's also extremely important that we keep building capacity. And that's the whole essence of what we're doing here, to build capacity. Let us understand the breakdown financial management for creatives. Because, like Promise said in the previous session, people do not understand, oh, I need a business plan. You see what I mean? There are a lot of things that you need to put into separation. Okay, this is my personal account. My personal account is different from my company account. My company is an entity that is different from, myself as a producer or whatever that I'm doing in that ecosystem. So please, can you just help us, educate us a lot more on that? Because I think that's extremely important.
Thank you very much. Financial management is the process of planning, organizing and controlling your financial assets within your firm. And it doesn't matter the level. If you don't learn it when you're starting, it will affect you. It will truncate your growth. And you find it difficult to even get people to be interested in your business. Because at a point, you can grow a business to the point that you can get people to be interested to buy shares there. If you don't learn how to plan it properly from the outset, you have a problem. And one key thing also in your financial management is that you must plan your banker very well. It's very, very important if you're going to succeed. People just, in choosing a bank, some people the due diligence is not there. They're just looking for a bank to drop their money or to withdraw from. It takes much more than that. You're on a journey, and you should always have the end in mind. Therefore, that means a lot. And it's good for you to seek advice, financial advice from the beginning, so that you'll be able to walk that path. Because there's no way they said if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you should be in a company. And banks or your financial partner or your banker is a good company to have for you to progress. In having a banker, in seeking for financial advice, that will help you to be able to know, how do I ensure that I create structure from the beginning?
I see.
And I know one of the panelists mentioned so much about that. You must be able to separate your personal purse from the company's purse. If you don't separate that, anybody can call you from the village. We are still in Africa. This is not Europe, where people know that you carry your own cross, I carry mine. I have text messages of people calling me for people I don't even know from Adam. People just, do you understand? If you don't have that discipline of entrepreneurship, that's what they call it. That's what it's called. You must be disciplined. It's not because you don't have money. That money doesn't belong to you. It belongs to your business. The part that you have paid to yourself as salary, you've exhausted it. We'll wait till next month. That's how to grow. You must learn that from the beginning. And when you do such, it will show in your account. when I look at your bank statement, it will show most of the transactions I will see there. You will see that they are really value-adding transactions to your business. That brings me to the point that you also need to open your account. The best way to be able to walk that talk of what do you call it now? You want to be disciplined financially is to register your business. Have a registered business. As a business person, have a registered business. We have a platform where we register businesses. We do limited liabilities and we do enterprises at very, very reduced price because we're able to use our clout as a bank to negotiate with groups of solicitors. It doesn't just come with only registration, you getting all your documents. You also open the account without paying for search. There's a search fee when you want to open an account. Even with your TIN, you want to get your tax identification number, it comes with that. You need to have that. Therefore, that your business must have a life of its own, and you have a life of your own. That's how to be disciplined. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is very, very insightful. Femi, Red TV has been around, and like I said, already done extensively. And you just help us. What are the next plans? What's the next phase for Red TV? For this our industry. Maybe just touch about how you've supported. A lot of people don't know. I know a bit, but it may be good to just highlight that first, and then you tell us about what you're also doing currently.
Okay, so thank you, Joma. Thank you also to the rest of the panelists. Red TV has been around for a bit. We're so grateful to UBA in trying to support the creative industry. So they set up Red TV. They wanted to create they wanted to give back to the industry. Our chairman, Tony Elumelu, is a very fun-loving person. He likes entrepreneurship. And of course, the board of UBA, also being an African bank, were looking for an opportunity to support the creative industry. So we set up a platform called Red TV, which is very interesting. The aim of Red TV was to do something more like what Victor, had mentioned before, which is try to change the narrative about Africa. We want to tell positive stories about Africa, and we want Africans to tell their stories. I mean, you've heard this many times where if you don't tell your story, somebody else will. Basically, that's what Red TV is trying to do in our own little way, because, I mean, we are doing something a bit small in our own way, I mean, compared to other platforms, out there. But we're particularly concerned about stories in Africa. So we went out and we set out to create so many kinds of content: film, shows, talk shows, reality shows. We have reality shows on Red TV as well. Not Big Brother type, but our own kind of reality shows. And the aim, again, like I said, is to try and show a positive light to how Africa should be seen globally. Because you see so many content. I mean, I was speaking to the chairman initially, and he said, there's so many stories about Africa that's so not good to see. We see African children being shown in such bad lights. We see entrepreneurs in Africa being shown in such bad lights. We needed to tell stories, entertaining stories about Africa that people can enjoy, and, it can really show a positive side to Africa as a whole. And so UBA decided to invest in Red TV. And of course, the Red TV platform exists. There's an online platform for Red TV. We're primarily on YouTube. We leveraged YouTube once it came out. And of course, we also had other investments we've done through the Red TV initiative, which I'm sure Ijoma would know. We've also invested in films, popular films you've probably seen today that you would not even know Red TV was part of. We've invested in quite a lot of films. We've also made our own films. I've been fortunate to even direct one of the films that we've had, which has well over 2 million views organically on its own on YouTube, which is doing very well. So we've been good at trying to build the industry. We're concerned. And I was so glad that when Red TV was about to start, they hired someone like me who's also a filmmaker, who's interested in film. That's to tell you the depth of how, UBA sees and takes this very seriously. They want someone who knows the industry to contribute to the industry and to look at the whole picture of how they can grow the industry together. And I think it's important that Red TV, to state the facts of what Red TV has achieved so far. Red TV is employed in its own little way over 3,000 creatives.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking of cast, we're talking of crew, we've empowered people, we've paid salaries, we've invested. Most people don't know about this. It looks so small, but it's actually very mighty. Let's even not talk about Red TV events. We have quite a lot of Red TV events, from the Red TV Rave to all the launch programs we do for any of our programs. And also we partner with platforms like Film One when they want to launch content for creatives as well. We invest heavily in trying to grow the industry. Hoping, like I said, the chairman wants to grow Africa, so we're hoping that it will return back as investments, as business that will grow the whole industry as a whole. So, of course, we've invested over R1 billion, like she said, on Red TV in terms of, paying cast, crew fees, doing promotions and marketing. We spend quite a lot. One of our most popular shows, the Men's Club. Have anybody heard about Men's Club here? Show of hands. We have a lot of shows on Red TV that are very entertaining. We are specific to creating content that we believe people want to see. If you notice the difference between Red TV and a lot of other competitors who are on this space, is we are not producing content every day. And it's not because we do not believe we should create content every day, but because we are very focused on the content that we believe will make impact. Again, our core focus is to try and tell true, authentic African stories. So we look at content that will make impact on our platform, and we create those kinds of content. So looking forward, what we try to do now is to keep investing in Africa. We're investing in films or content, and Red TV is probably one of the only content platforms, amongst the peers that also has content in other languages. We have content in French that are on our platform. If you haven't seen, we have content made from Ghana, we have content made from East Africa, we have content made from different platforms or around Africa, in trying to stay true to the African narrative in telling the African story. So going forward, we plan to do more of that. I plan to see, hopefully, Swahili content. I plan to see, there was a gentleman who said something about content from Kano, probably a content from Hausa, in Hausa-speaking language. We want to see more of that. We want to see our indigenous language and our culture, grow across Africa. We want to see, people, filmmakers and creatives come up with ideas that will tell very innovative stories that can sell the African narrative. So we would invest more in terms of making content in Africa. We also empower people, in training. We do that with training. We have an ambassador program we've been running with students in schools to try and encourage them in filmmaking. We speak quite often in schools in trying to do that as well. We also help invest in small filmmakers. When they come to us, we give them money in terms of, trying to make their own content. We help in innovation and technology. We're creating a platform for people to come and tell their stories. So there's quite a lot we plan to do going forward, but I'm sure there's a lot we're doing right now that people just need to go around to see and research about. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's very interesting to see, to listen to how you've helped and impacted 3,000 creatives, paying, and, that's a lot. But my question is, beyond production, and this is not just Red TV, maybe from a higher level banking strategy, perspective, do you think there's an interest in opening up distribution channels as well, and investing in maybe a digital platform, like launching your own SVOD service, subscription video on demand service, that, because that's what we were talking about in the previous panel, because you sit in a good place, you have the content, you have the strong support system from the bank, so would you also look at helping to, develop not just the content creation side, but also the distribution and the monetization side, having your own platform where young filmmakers can actually put money, like your own YouTube, for example. So YouTube, a lot of people are making money. So and that's distribution, right? That's monetization. So what is the plan? Are you looking towards that direction of having your own digital service that people can actually get money on?
So for Red TV, we are not trying to be a full SVOD platform. And I say this because running an SVOD platform is expensive. For those of you that don't know, it's pretty expensive. There are 3 core things you need to run a very good, well-equipped SVOD platform. The first is you need good content. The story, whatever it is you're going to come to, whatever it is you're going to sell has to be good. The second thing is you need the technology. If you see Netflix has a sweet technology that if you log into your Netflix, it's different from what content you see is different from what somebody else sees. It's more tailored and catered to what you want. The third thing you need is you need to market that platform. Now, that marketing part is a huge chunk of money. It costs a lot of money. Right now, I used to work at MultiChoice, fun fact, years ago, DSTV, and my job was to manage digital assets for all the MultiChoice content for the whole of West Africa. And my budget for a year, for digital across Africa, my team was over $1 million. That's a small amount of money to what Netflix and Amazon is spending today when it comes to marketing. So if you're going to create an SVOD platform, you're going to try and leverage a platform to make money, then you must be ready to understand that the business is not cheap. So I would say what we are trying to do is, we know money is not easy to get, and banking, for UBA, banking is their core. This is not creating a platform on Red TV is not really their core.
Absolutely.
So they definitely will look at it and say, okay, while it's a good idea, they would have to look at, are we going to make money? Because our strategy originally has never been to make money returns. Our strategy again has been
I was talking
push.
about helping people to make money.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so for anybody who's coming to do this, who wants to create these platforms,
yes,
we definitely, UBA can, of course, through the value proposition mentioned by Mr. Batunde, in terms of looking at your pitch, you're bringing your ideas, your business formula, and how you want to create these things. You can, but like I've said, these are the three core things that I will look at, and Mr. Batunde will look at in terms of trying to create that kind of platform. It's not cheap. So if you come to us with a proposal of, like, let's say $20 million to create the next big Netflix, I'll probably say you are not ready.
No, actually, I was actually talking about the bank itself. Like, the bank is in a good place because you've invested in content already, right? But taking it a step further to say, okay, we can actually have this platform where, those who have content, not just Red TV content, can have an opportunity to monetize. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win for everybody. The people, the industry, because we don't have that. And I'm just saying that you are in a good place. I don't know if it's part of the strategy for the bank. I mean,
you're looking at like a content marketplace.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah. So like a content marketplace,
that's not
SME
limited.
marketplace.
Exactly. That's not limited to your content, but opening it up, because you can do the marketing, you can do the promotion, and of course people can come in there and they make money. I think that the banks, from a strategy perspective, may want to look at that.
I mean, that's a good idea, and I think maybe me and Mr. Batude can look at that. We have been having conversations, but I think it's just the cost has to be right. I tell people something. There is no content that is, not profitable. Every content is profitable. You just have to make the value proposition to be right. You have to get it right. So in terms of this platform as well, you have to make the value proposition right, because it has to make money so it can continue to
make
run.
money for everybody.
Yes. Basically.
Absolutely. Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. I see Bawante taking notes. So this will be a very good outcome to say that, yes, we had this and we've identified that there is a gap in distribution. The more distribution opportunities, you can even call it marketplace, right, that we have, where people can actually earn money, I think that will really, really help in the growth of the industry. Bawante, you want to also add to other things that you believe from a banking perspective that will actually help to drive growth in this industry?
When you mentioned that marketplace,
yes,
it reminded me of my experience in my former life also. I was part of the team that produced the first marketplace done by a bank in the industry, not just in Nigeria, but all over Africa. And we conceptualized it and brought it to fruition. It's on its own now, running well. And he was like, that light just came up. I think we need to look at. Yes. I think we need to look at it. And, they've talked about startups.
Yes.
They should be able to have a platform to lean on. And that is local. I think it's something we need to look at very well. But top in my own agenda is we need to find a solution around IP. When you just have silos of people giving you value for your IP,
yes,
it's not effective.
Exactly.
You must have a standard.
Yes.
Do you understand? You must have a
Absolutely.
standard such that when you go to this place, the same value that is
Yes.
assigned to that your IP is the same.
same.
And I think as industry players, it's something that we need to urgently do.
I believe, I
We
agree.
need to urgently do.
Absolutely.
And I believe this platform is a very good platform to be able to initiate that
Thank you.
and execute, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Last words from you in terms of wellness and how we have to pay, why we should actually pay attention. What, in terms of strategy for the film industry, do you have any, like you said, you're not really into this industry, but there's always a starting point. How would you also want to support the industry so that it becomes also a win-win? That, we're not just coming to buy products of you, but this is also what you think that can be beneficial to the industry.
Thank you very much. So, like I said, I don't know much about your industry, but I know that the Health Insurance Group also supports storytelling. I think we did something on storytelling. My colleague there can confirm. And it's owned by Tony Elumelu too, so it's almost the same thing. But in terms of wellness, which you asked, in our group or slightly outside our group, we also do HMO. That I think your association should actually key into, because healthcare is not cheap, and like I said, we're all a sickness away from bankruptcy. You might just think you'll find out you have 50 million naira in your account, something happens today, and the money starts going, and it's a problem. The first day I heard that statement, I thought about it, and I realized it's true. So, apart from what we do in terms of helping, I know we did something to writers as well, but I'm not too vast on it. She over there knows a lot of things that we've done for it, but it's all Tony's initiative as well. But you can also take up our HMO. Parting shots is that we a lot of us. So I spoke about protecting your assets during work, but a lot of us forget the home front, right? If the home front is well protected, you will focus more on your business. So, for example, I got home one night, one of those Friday nights when you go out and Madam was not at home, and nobody was at home. So I put noodles, and that was the fastest thing I could eat about 1 a.m. And I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning, and the whole kitchen was fire. It wasn't burning, but the egg had turned to stone, and the whole thing, and the whole ceiling was dark. If I hadn't woken up at that time, that house would have burnt, right? And I know how much I bought the house. So instead of paying 100,000 naira for insurance for the year, I will have lost hundreds of millions, right? And I'll have been there, and I'll have regretted it. That night, I'm an insurance person, but I also don't like paying for insurance, right? But I know it can hurt me, right? So parting shots, little things like your car. I'm not saying you should insure everything, like your car, your house. When you know that one Okada man will just come and break your light, and really until he breaks your light is 400, 500,000 naira. You can't do anything to him. Carry his bike. Where is he going to get the money from? So you, out of the little that you have and the school fees that you are paying, you now go and remove 500,000 naira for one Okada man's carelessness. I just advise all of us to protect our assets both at home and at work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't know, are we supposed to take questions? Because of time. Okay, so they are here. There's a whole team from the group, from UBA, from Red TV, from from the insurance. Please, as much as possible, engage everyone. I want to thank you. Thank you so much. It's been great talking to you all. And I hope that we'll continue to network and continue the conversation after. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Please, can the panel be given a round of applause? Yeah, as they take the photograph, once again, we'd like to say a big thank you to Mr. Babatunde Ajayi, Mr. Benga Oshibadu, and Mr. Femi Bamibeton, all from UBA and Red TV. We just had the UBA Group Film Finance Forum. We will be going for lunch break at the restaurant. We have roughly less than an hour to get that done. And yeah, so please, if you have the invitations, you can make your way to the restaurant now. We have. All right. All right. So a quick reminder, if you have your badges with you, there's also a meal ticket to go with it. So your meal ticket is what you're taking with you to the restaurant. And it is ending at 3 p.m. And at 3:15, you don't lose. If you don't lose, then it's a law. Who's
The Nigerian Broadcasting Commission launches the first ever Africast, NIFS TV and Film Content Hub. Content Hub is your one-stop shop for content acquisitions, aggregation, licensing, distribution of local and international programs for Nigerian broadcasters.
AIT Cloud TV comes with the ease of choice. Be entertained, be our rich, exciting programming from the comfort of your home or on the go. On your mobile devices, we provide you multiple options for your TV viewing experience. Catch us on the web on www.ait.app. Download our mobile app from the Google Play Store for Android users or from the Apple App Store for iOS users. AIT Cloud TV is also available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and on Android TV. Enjoy limitless viewing. Connect to the internet, register, and watch however you want, wherever you like, and wherever you are. AIT Cloud TV, TV on the go.
What's it about penalty or throwing?
Say hello to the man of the year.
They know I'm the bomb.
Take the shot. This we are done.
Will you be my girlfriend?
This is what you think I'm worth. I don't have time for this rubbish this morning.
So believe me when I say we will be married.
Eh?
Nigeria was great.
We were the giants of Africa.
Daddy, I am a Yoruba boy.
Look around.
We still are.
Problem is, our kids don't know.
We've still got it.
Help our kids be the change we want to see.
Empower them to rebuild our old glory.
How can they love something they don't know about?
Proudly Nigeria After School Club, showing Tuesdays, 4 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Get ready for Nigeria's biggest B2B film and TV content event of the year. NIFS 2023 is here. Join us at the Marriott Hotel Ikeja, Lagos from October 24th to the 26th for 3 days of networking, exploring latest trends in film and TV business, and forging new partnerships on your creative journey. At NIFS 2023, the future of broadcasting and content creation in Nigeria will take center stage as the Nigeria Broadcasting Commission launches the first ever Africast, NIFS TV and Film Content Hub. Content Hub is your one-stop shop for content acquisitions, aggregation, licensing, distribution of local and international programs for Nigerian broadcasters. For more information on NIFS 2023, visit www.nifsummit.com/register. Elevate your game and be a part of the future of content creation in Nigeria, building the bridge, film biz, content and innovation 360.
The National Broadcasting Commission welcomes broadcasters, content creators, tech experts, exhibitors, and investors from Nigeria and all over to the 13th edition of Africast. Africast 2023 brings you 3 days of world-class exposition, innovation, and technology advancement featuring an exceptional lineup of industry leaders that will inspire and guide you with their insights and expertise. Theme: broadcast content, synergy, finance, and market. Date: Tuesday the 24th to Thursday the 26th of October 2023. Venue: Marriott Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos. Time: 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Chief host: Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris. Host: Mr. Charles Ibwebu. Director General. Announcer: Management. NBC. Your right to quality broadcasting.
The world is changing, business is evolving, a shrinking workforce. The polity is starting, billions spent, yet insecurity persists. How can you live in a world and not be curious about what is happening around you? Why is happening? Where is happening? And how can the narrative change? From societal issues to climate change, lifestyle, and even entertainment. So many unanswered questions. Join me in finding answers. This is the Amina Ataru Show.
The Amina Ataru Show, showing Saturdays, 8 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Oka, welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
What a pig! It's not coming out!
Ready? This is really nice. Very delicious.
I just wanted us to enjoy a family meal.
Hello!
You alright, Dad?
I'm fine. Do I look like I'm not alright?
You're a liar and a fraud. Just leave my house.
You are suffering from serious jelly.
Je what?
You know what you need?
What's that?
Abo JB.
Come on, call him. Huh?
You know Dorcas?
Now what are you there, Pierre?
Come on, give me.
Whoa, partner, I don't know you like that.
This is wrong. So wrong.
Oh, and it feels so right. It's so right.
So wrong, so right. Showing Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Get ready for Nigeria's biggest B2B film and TV content event of the year. NIFS 2023 is here. Join us at the Marriott Hotel Ikeja, Lagos from October 24th to the 26th for 3 days of networking, exploring latest trends in film and TV business, and forging new partnerships on your creative journey. At NIFS 2023, the future of broadcasting and content creation in Nigeria will take center stage as the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission launches the first ever Africast, NIFS TV and Film Content Hub. Content Hub is your one-stop shop for content acquisitions, aggregation, licensing, distribution of local and international programs for Nigerian broadcasters. For more information on NIFS 2023, visit www.nifsummit.com/register. Elevate your game and be a part of the future of content creation in Nigeria, building the bridge, film biz, content and innovation 360.
The National Broadcasting Commission welcomes broadcasters, content creators, tech experts, exhibitors, and investors from Nigeria and all over to the 13th edition of Africast. Africast 2023 brings you 3 days of world-class exposition, innovation, and technology advancement featuring an exceptional lineup of industry leaders that will inspire and guide you with their insights and expertise. Theme: broadcast content, synergy, finance, and market. Date: Tuesday the 24th to Thursday the 26th of October 2023. Venue: Marriott Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos. Time: 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Chief host: Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris. Host: Mr. Charles Ibwebu, Director General. Announcer: Management, NBC. Your right to quality broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shade.
So welcome to this exciting episode of BGW Game Changer! Here we capture success from different perspectives. We delve into the minds of people with celebrated brands and careers who've turned their dreams into reality and their ideas into lucrative empires. Oh my, this is good. MI, do you think you're going to win this?
Of course.
Binging with Game Changers, Sundays, 5:30 p.m. Showing on Wazobia Max TV.